death spell. On the new moon, a harvest spell to take any of my harvest. But this isn't just me, okay? This is a whole collective of people that are being stolen from. And this is how I know it's real. Because they turned up at my door. I've even got footage of it. Like, it's a real thing. This is really happening. But now that we've spoken about it, now that it's been talked about, and now that we've got footage of it, they hold no power here. Because that's the rules. Once you know what's going on, and you can turn around and call judgment, which you have. You've called judgment even before you knew what was going on. It's probably why you know what's going on now. Call judgment, okay? Because someone who has been under such attack their whole life, God is there for you, okay? And even if you don't believe in God, I never was atheist because I always knew there was something, because I'd seen demons. Obviously the opposite exists, because it would, and it does. So if demons exist and the devil exists, the opposite exists too. I have been in some hairy situations, and God is the final, he's the say-so. Like, he can control the demons. He created absolutely everything. So I'm talking God the Creator. Not God Most High, maybe God Most High, but it's God, Creator God, Divine Mother, Divine Father. Like, they got your back. So while you might feel like the whole world's against you, you're undefeatable when God's got your back. In the Aquarian age of light, it's all sane. So I've just laid it out for you. If you felt cursed your whole fucking life, it's because you have been. Now is the time to step out of it, break free of it. Not fair. And when you call judgment, like, I've heard stupid bitches going, yeah, some girl that she thinks she's God and can do this. Well, probably part of the coven. Oh, and also if you get anxiety watching anybody on a live, watching any readings or anything like that, they're harvesting your energy from that. Okay? So yeah, there's a whole big crew of them doing that at the moment. Yeah, I'm a dobber, I'm a dibber dobber. I'm dobbing on a whole church. I think they're City Life Church or something. No, I don't know. The Jehovah's Witness. This is the card I got given by the lady who turned up at the door last year, who was apologetic. She knows she's in the wrong. See, I hardly believed it myself, so there were holes in the story. Now there's no holes in the story. It stops now. Welcome to the age of the Aquarius. It's gone are the hidden Piscean darkness ways. It's over. As I said, it wouldn't have been my first conclusion that this kind of thing was happening in the world, but pattern recognition made me realise that exactly the same force that came through on the morning when that lady was yelling at me at the front door was exactly the same force that went through the person who defended me and yelled at the lady to go away, like with demonic anger and so much anger, which didn't make a little 9-year-old feel safe after it had happened. Having the same thing happen to me as an adult in my 40s, like, because of what I've been through, I'm absolutely seasoned. So I had my friend there going in between furious anger and then calming down when I was pushing the demonic spirit that was coming through him away. And then I checked and I allowed it to come back, and same thing happened. Furious anger calmed him down again and moved it out and allowing it to come through. And then, because think about it, I've been under this kind of pressure since I was a kid. I know how to traverse this realm. I know how to protect myself. I've had demons coming in my room since I was a kid. It was really frightening as a kid. To be an adult now and accept that, yeah, it was written in the book of life. This was everything that was meant to happen to bring me to this spiritual place that I'm in now, where I know that I am the darkness, I am the light, I am more powerful than anything that can be brought in. I hold dominion in this realm, and anybody else who's suffered the same, you have the same kind of power. We are not at the whim of people taking from us on harvesting of us or giving us death spells. The moon, after listening to some other people in regards to solar energy and moon energy has been manipulated by dark forces, and solar energy is now what I run off. I'm no longer even connected into the moon grid and the cycles of it. So everything that I create comes from solar energy, and that's untouchable. Anybody else? Karmic moon cycles, it's the same thing. Life isn't meant to be lived hard, it's meant to be lived easy, and we're supposed to be able to manifest things easily and be able to move through this realm knowing that we hold dominion here. Nothing else that comes at us is more powerful than we are at our core, and it's embracing that power. And these people who have been doing this type of thing to star seeds are going to know that they gave us this power in the end. They were the ones who reminded us of our power, because if we hadn't been through all of this, we'd never know how powerful we are. So I empower anybody who's been through the same kind of situations to embrace that power and run with it like a wild Brumby. I also think it's sick that we ride horses and that horses have to be broken in, which means that we break their souls. These people have tried to attempt to break people's souls, and many have been broken. There's a lot of soul retrieval, like real soul retrieval of shattered pieces of soul that get stuck to the earth after a woman has been murdered or a man has been murdered in a violent way. Their soul gets trapped on the earth and can't rise because it's in so many pieces. There's people, good people out there doing the work to be able to put those souls back together and freeing souls. That's what we're about now. Welcome to the age of Aquarius, where we are all free and unencumbered by these demonic forces that thought they could hold us in place. And I feel sorry for the people who allowed these forces to overtake them and actually do that to people, because the karmic retribution that's coming down on them is going to hurt, and it's going to hurt them bad. I won't be praying for them. I'll be saying, suffering your jocks, you get what you get. And there are witches on this app that pretend that they're getting attacked, but they're not getting attacked, they're the attackers. Okay, and I could even name you bitches right now, but I won't. May all cloaks be removed and you bitches be seen for what you are. I'm just letting out the secrets tonight, aren't I? Freedom for all that deserve it.